Hi Pisces, I hope you're doing wonderfully. This is a tarot reading for the month of August 2024. This is for each week in August 2024. This reading is for Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising. Not so much your Venus sign, but if you want to apply it, go for it. Please feel free to watch the other videos to see if any of your messages are there with your other placements. And let's get into this energy, okay, Pisces? So your overall energy for Pisces energy for the first week of August 2024. Show me the overall, okay? So Pisces, you have Starseed. This is the Fool. Show me community, friends, connections. Your cards are coming out really quickly, which is good. You have the Three of Wands for friends, community, people in your life. Show me what Pisces is not seeing at this time. Really fast. Okay, you're the fastest one out of all of them. Messages are apparently important here. Guidance, you have the Hierophant coming out for what you don't see. Finances for Pisces. Finances, you have the Two of Cups. And for love, romantic connections for Pisces. Hang on, let's fix these real quick so we can do what we need to do. I'm going to put those back. It's like 4 cards stuck together, and they're all in reverse. Okay. So, for the love energy coming out, you have the Moon, Pisces. So, interesting energy. I feel here that you guys are in a transformational period. I feel like there's a lot of endings here in your moving forward into August. It feels like you guys have certain endings in your life or periods in your life where there's been a culmination of energy that's been pretty consistent, that's been heavy. It's starting to wane, it's starting to ease up and diminish is what I'm feeling here. You're able to breathe a little bit easier, Pisces. In this first week, your overall energy is one of positivity. It's feeling kind of bold and brazen, and also feeling like you can tackle whatever is put in front of you. It's effective in how you take chances and are open to change. It feels like you're open to change and you invite it into your life at this time, because whatever stagnancy period you've been in has been enough. It's been enough for you to want to get the heck out of it. So here it feels like you are open to drastic change. And whether you can see an outcome or whether you can have concrete confirmation of an outcome, it really doesn't matter. It feels like you're just like, no, I just need the change. You know, I welcome the outcome, but I need the change. Community, friends, family energies. You're the Three of Wands. This is really nice because it talks about situations that have been kind of up in the air with people that we've been working with or that we've been in connection with. Stuff is finally solidifying. Stuff is finally like being nailed down so more progress can happen. It's on the verge of something important here happening. Some of you also maybe having to have been patient with a person or somebody patient with you. Where an opportunity may have taken its sweet time, but here it feels like it's starting to finally progress in August. It's finally opening up. The floodgates, or at least like a little bit of the gates, are opening up to see what's behind the gate. So I feel patience and perseverance actually lead to something really beautiful here, Pisces, in that second week or first week through your friends and your community, the people that you are closest with. This also could be with a partner or a business partner. For what you don't see of the Hierophant. This is Taurus and Libra ruled. It's Venus ruled. This energy can talk about foreign relations. It can talk about religion, tradition, stability. Either way, though, it can talk about information coming to you that stabilizes your life in some way, or at least an opportunity where you can venture into something new that also gives you a lot of happiness and new information. It's like a full body of knowledge. So some of you may be studying, learning. Some of you, this is meditation, spirituality, following a guru, whatever it may be. It feels like there's some element of change in your life where you're introducing something that's not been typical in your experience, but you're embracing it nonetheless. For your finances, your money, you have the Two of Cups. This is good. This feels good. I mean, come on. Some of you may find some sort of emotional connection with a partner. If you work with a partner, there may be some sort of emotional connection that's starting to blossom between the two of you. Just be mindful of how that works, because it can, with emotions and work, it can lead to confusion. There's only so much we can do with, in that regard. And sometimes it's wonderful, so who knows? But also, too, this may be a deepening of a work relationship as well, where two people are working finally in unison. I'm feeling finally. I'm getting the word finally. It's like, oh my God, finally. Can we get this going already? That's what it feels like. So maybe if you were dealing with a work business partner, it's like you're finally coming to agreement. You're finally being able to get past the hurdle or get past the stopping point of what's been bottling this up. And it doesn't have to be romantic, and it can just be two people finally getting to work in unison for a project that they both love, right? So either way, those are kind of some options there for you in this first week, Pisces, of August. Your relationships here and connections, we have the moon. So this is Piscean energy, Cancerian energy as well. It can talk about confusion. It can talk about not knowing where you stand with a partner or what they want from you, what you mean to them. It can talk about a lot of stuff like that. So just be aware of that. If you're in a current relationship that is existing, I feel that there may have been some sort of nebulous period where it's like, what do I mean to you? What do you mean to me? Why are we together? Is this a situation of control? Is this a situation of genuine efforts being placed? Is this a situation where I just don't know who you are? There's some element of trying to figure that out, Pisces. And if something is really, really problematic with a relationship or a partner, I feel you're more apt to try to distance yourself from it in this first week until it can blow over. Some of you may be truly walking away from something, but it feels like there's an energy of just trying to let time take its course so emotions can calm down. I'm not sure what's going on astrologically, but there may be some sort of emotional disturbance that's happening here in relationships. For those of you who are single, looking for love, or in a brand new connection, again, it's kind of that energy of, what do I mean to you? What do you mean to me? What is this? Are we together for good reasons? Are we together and we're confused for being together? Will a little patience help this move forward? Or is this just going to be constantly uneasy? There's some intrepidation, or there's some, hesitancy to fully engage yourself in something in the first week, Pisces. And I feel here for some of you, it's you want to create some sort of foundation. You want to create some movement forward here. Maybe you have been patient in something because you want to stabilize it. But is it really two people on the same page working for the same effort? Or is it you imagining things, you hoping that a relationship goes a certain way without foundation or without evidence of it actually moving in that direction? Because the moon can also talk about things being hidden, things that you do not see and inevitably want to walk away from because they aren't in alignment with what you want. So let's go ahead and get into the second week. I'll pause here. All right, Pisces, your overall energy and how you approach week 2, the second week in August. How does Pisces approach the second week in August, please? You have the Tower coming out here, Pisces. Scorpio energy. Show me friends, community, family, people that are closest in their life. You got the Three of Wands again. Same placement, same placement. Okay. what they don't see in the second week. Your cards are coming out super fast. I don't know, you're the fastest of all of the readings this time, Pisces. I'm not sure what's up with that, if it's a good thing or if the messages are urgent or however you piece it together. The messages are coming out real quick. Finance, you have the 9 of Pentacles. Love, romance. It's like I can't even finish saying what I need to say. You've got the Sun. So the second week of August, Pisces, it feels like there's some confusion of what is supposed to be just in general. I feel here a lot of you are kind of like pushed to a position where it's like, well, it's all or nothing is kind of the energy that I'm feeling. And you might not recognize like the nuanced opportunities or options that may be presenting themselves in the situation. It's like you just want all or nothing. Like, tell me what I mean to you. Tell me what this is. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Make it clear for me because I am super confused with this. And I feel here, Pisces, that this you're kind of bringing down the hammer in a lot of ways in the second week of August because you're uncomfortable and you're uncertain. It almost is giving me like the Queen of Wands in reverse energy. When she's in her reverse, she's just reactionary. It's just a reactionary energy that is trying to get their needs met, and they may have been neglected, and so it's like they already feel off kilter. It's kind of a weird energy of like, I don't know where I stand, I don't know what I mean here, I don't know, so I am going to destroy it all. It's kind of that energy, Pisces. So be aware of that the second week of August, okay? It's reactionary. With the people in your life, again, you have this 3 of Wands. So this at least is stable. It feels like so far things are not stable emotionally, mentally, internally, but at least other people in your life can be stable, or there's an opportunity to work on that can lead to stability. It's taken a while to get here, but now it's here. Utilize it to the best of its ability. Make it something real. You have that opportunity here. You have the support to do that with somebody that's close to you. And this could be a business venture with a partner, a friend. This could be some sort of connection where it's like, we have this certain destined plan to do something here. Do that, fulfill it. Either way, patience and progress is the key to this energy, having any type of foundation moving forward. But utilize it, okay? Utilize it. Because it can lead to a lot of stability. This is just the beginning stages of it, so endeavor into it intentionally. What you don't see coming in the second week, we have strength here. This is Leo energy, but it's a call to calm ourselves, Pisces. And starting this second week out, you have that Tower. It feels like a very reactionary energy of like trying to make things make sense, but in the process of doing so, it's like you're knocking everything over. Bull in a china shop energy, very almost sabotorial and destructive, and it's asking for you to stop. It's asking for you to find some calm, take a moment, take a breath, have some peace. Don't be reactionary here. There's a lot of reactionary energy for you, Pisces, which, I don't know, I think it takes a lot for a Pisces to be like in that position, because it tells me like you've tried to give your all, or you've tried with all of your emotions to be present with something, and it hasn't revealed itself to you, or it hasn't been reciprocal to you. And so it's like in a last ditch effort, you're trying to force things to make sense, and that is problematic here. So calm it down, be careful, tame your inner beast. In that second week, tame yourself, tame your actions and your energy, cool it down. For finances, you have the 9 of Pentacles in the second week. So this is beautiful. It tells me that situations are looking up in your financial world, at least. Or the decision, if you can't control anything else that's happening in your life, focus on your money. Focus on your foundations. Focus on your resources. You can control that. Be mindful of that. So it's asking for you to be presented. You're being presented with the opportunity to calm down And take a chill pill, Pisces, and be mindful of your resources here, especially potential new resources coming through people that you didn't expect, resources that come through friends that you didn't expect, but it leads to a lot of outcome in the end. So very positive energy in that regard, Pisces. It gives you options. It gives you different things options to play with. It gives you different opportunities that you didn't see initially. So just be aware of that, okay? In the second week here, you have for your love and relationships, you got the Sun. I feel a lot of you are going to feel some level of calmness once this energy starts to take shape, because it gives clarity to something that's either been nebulous or really just kind of ambivalent and just kind of dithering energy. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing. What do I mean to you? What is this about? It's really more so about like, oh, well, now I have clarity in this. And whether that is positive clarity for information that you want to know, or maybe it's clarity on something that you didn't want to know, it's clarity. It gives you a better sense of understanding to make decisions moving forward, rather than you flailing and knocking everything over in your wake. Could be dealing with a Leo person. If you're in a partnership, there's a lot of awareness, a lot of change. I feel like there's positive efforts happening between you and a partner to solidify things and to make things more stable. I feel this is you and a partner working together on a united front for your foundation, for the benefit of your relationship. I feel that you also may be fleshing out different resources that you didn't really pay attention to, but now you do. And so there's patience in that process, but overall it's a unified effort, and it's good. For those of you who are single but looking, or in a very, very brand new connection, the energy is one of finding information out. Whether that's good or bad is however it is, but it's acknowledgement of information being presented to you, so you have a clear understanding. Generally positive, sometimes challenging, depending upon what it is. And it's going to be different for all of you. This is a general reading and not going to resonate with every single Pisces, but the energy is being presented of things being illuminated no matter the outcome. Okay, so let's pause this. Let's get into week 3. All right, third week. How does Pisces end up in the third week? How do they enter into it? What is the energy that they embody? You have divine justice. This is the justice card, Pisces. So Libran energy, but it's fairness, it's adequacy, it is legality, it is divine justice, honesty, community, friends, friendships, connections. You have the Magician here for your community, your friendships, the closest people in your life, your family. Show me what they don't see in the third week. You have that 9 of Pentacles coming out again, Pisces, which is great. Love that for you. And finances. Your cards just are slapping themselves out today. Out of everybody, I have shuffled the least for you. Your messages are just like, nope, they're right here. All right, you got the King of Swords for your finances, love, relationships, into the third week of August. You have the Hierophant here, Pisces. So in the third week, that's interesting, because when I was going to say into the third week, I literally, on the tip of my tongue, I was saying, in the third week, my love, in the third week, my dear. It's kind of weird. It was like a very endearing, warm energy, so I'm not sure if somebody's going to be speaking to you in that manner, or you to somebody else in the third week, but that just came through very clearly for me. I almost said my dear or my love or something like that. It was just very like effusive, very emotionally like, oh, caring. So with that being said, Pisces, in the third week of August, I feel here that you are seeking clarity, and it feels like you've been seeking clarity throughout this reading, but it feels in the third week you're finally getting clarity that is real. You're getting clarity that is honest. It feels like you are also open to whatever that means. And so fairness is fairness, and if you've been feeling like you've been treated unfair, I feel things are going to be calming down here in the third week, Pisces. I also feel that this is a call for you to kind of check yourself so you are not continuing certain patterns of emotions, ineffective behavior, problematic expressions. It feels like you're calling yourself into check and realizing, is this fair? Am I operating properly? Like, am I doing this right? Like, I know that, like, you know, I feel slighted or I feel frustrated, but like, am I also showing, am I the problem? Am I the villain? It's kind of questioning yourself right now with that Pisces in the third week. So just be fair, be mindful, be open, be true. I feel that there's a lot of truth being spoken by you, and it also feels like you are seeking truth, and I feel that you will receive it. That's the culmination in this third week for your friends, your community, your family energy. You have the Magician here as the indigo energy. This is about moving things forward here, and I feel like you've had, what was the card that came through here? The Three of Wands, I believe, was presented here twice before in this position, and now things are actually happening. Things are actually manifesting. You're getting things off the ground. You're making things happen here with whomever it is that you're working with, that you're coming together with, whatever it is. Things are taking shape. Things are starting to move forward here, and I like that. It shows me that you're trusting the person, you're trusting the process, and you're allowing things to take shape. You're not fighting it. What you don't see is the Nine of Pentacles coming. So this is a financial boon. This is an opportunity that shows up in your life that you don't see, that gives you more resource. It gives you more stability. This can also talk about your health taking positive turns. You know, things doing really well in that regard. For some of you as well, you may be looking at your what you have and seeing how you can share with others. That may also be a situation here where you, or the things that you do share with others, where you're not giving from an empty cup, or you're not putting yourself in a deficit. You're able to give what you can, and then you stop when you can't. It's kind of like a self-assessment check, but it feels here for some of you, you're also giving of the abundance that you have accrued. That doesn't necessarily mean it has to be money. This can be food, this can be energy, this can be your time. With the finances in this third week, we have the King of Swords. So this is a very steady energy. It's a very dedicated energy to your cause. It feels here for some of you, you may be like connecting with a person. I feel like there's like a joint effort that is like being solidified throughout this month, whether this is a actual job or this is a side situation. It feels like you're connecting with a situation where it's like you're finally ready. Again, I get this finally. So there's this finally energy where it's like you're able to connect with somebody and be very dedicated towards the cause or the direction that you're wanting to move this in. I feel that this is like cutting out all of the confusion and just doing what you need to do to get it done. It's very clear to you. Some of you may be dealing with a boss who, you know, is fair but cold. It kind of leaves you unsettled, but still your bills are getting paid. It's a toss-up of, or it's not even a toss-up, it's just like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to put up with that because my stuff is still getting paid, I'm still getting stable, whatever, but I'm dealing with somebody where I can't read them really easily, or maybe they're not as receptive to me as I would like because my Pisces feelers are up, but, you know, they're not giving me that. I just kind of get a cold energy from them. So you may be dealing with somebody who's very professional, dedicated to their cause, but also fair, and, you know, it's just uncomfortable because it's not the same type of communication style that you have or may have. Your relationships here, Pisces, you have the Hierophant. So there is a coming together of something to stabilize. It's home related, it's foundational related, it's the tradition relations, it's how you relate to other people here, Pisces. If you're in existing relationships in this third week, it feels like some of you are having either communications about faith. Some of you may even be questioning your faith, exploring different avenues of faith and religion. It feels that you're being open to that. Also, for some of you, this is about stability in your home, stability in your foundation, your family life. And so you may have some sort of external influence where it's like it does challenge the way that you were either raised, or it does challenge how your family or how you have been operating with your family. It's saying, try something new, try something different. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means that it's new to you. People have been doing this for thousands of years. It's new to you. So it's just trying to like activate a sense of openness in you, and you may find very, very significant benefit with this if you are in a connection. For those of you who are single looking, or you're brand new into that, you may be in a connection with either a Taurus or a Libra, or this is just some sort of stabilization that comes through here. This also may be somebody that you meet that you don't, you have different backgrounds, but the energy is very copacetic. So that's what we have in week 3. Let's get into 4. All right, Pisces, your 4th week here. Overall energy for Pisces moving into the 4th week of August 2024. Okay, that went flying. All right, so how you enter into the 4th week, you have the shadow. This is the devil, Pisces. Don't be afraid of the name. It's just the devil. It can be you being codependent. It can be our darker side. It can be situations where we're dealing with addiction or manipulation, or maybe where we contribute that. It can also be ensnared in relationships where that is present. Show me the connection with the family, the friends, the community for Pisces in that 4th week. Of strength here, Pisces. What you don't see coming in the 4th week for Pisces. Okay, messages coming out quick. Page of Swords. Finances for Pisces in the 4th week. Wow. 6 of Wands. Love energies for Pisces, please, in this 4th week of August. What does this look like here for Pisces? Wow, Pisces, you've got the 2 of Cups coming through here. I feel like this was in your first spread for the 1st week, I believe. Pisces, in the 4th week, I feel here that things are starting to finally feel like they're coming together. Again, it's that finally energy. I feel that things are starting to take a positive direction in your life. I feel that even with this Devil card showing up, it's showing, it's fleshing things out. It's showing things and exposing things so we know how to better act in the future. For some of you, showing up with the Devil here, the shadow energy, it's our shadow side. It's pain. It's, some of us really could benefit from doing shadow work. I say this to all people, myself included. Everybody has shadow work. Everybody has a dark side. Everybody has unresolved pain that has been lingering and holding us hostage throughout our lives. Some of this inadequacies and things that we experience in our lives have been going on since we were like 3, 4, 5 years old. If we're operating from a level of awareness from that age, we're stunted. Healing has to happen, Pisces. And so it's showing me in the 4th week of August, I feel there's some insecurities that are playing very heavily in your experience during the 4th week. I feel here that you're very suspicious of situations, of people. You're suspicious of yourself. It's like second guessing your own intuition. It's asking for you to be open to change, because there's going to be a lot of positive change that's happening. And if you're second guessing everything, trying to figure out where or why it's happening, you're getting in the way of it happening. Capricorn energy as well, but it's showing here that you're showing up in the 4th week very anxious and trying to control. So be mindful here, because there's been some elements throughout this reading where it's like you're having control issues throughout this month. So be aware of that, okay? Community, friends, family energy, you have the Strength card. This could be a Leo that you're dealing with, working with. This is somebody that has your back, but it's also somebody that helps keep you in check. This is something where it's like they help to kind of reflect back to you what you're giving out, and it's like a self-awareness check, like, oh, you're kind of being a pain in the ass right now, or you're kind of like really exposing yourself for the hurt that you're dealing with, and it's coming out in sideways ways. Like, it's like somebody who has your back, but also somebody who's patient with you, because they realize, Pisces is hurt. Pisces is confused. Pisces needs a friend that understands them. I'm not judging you, Pisces. I love you. Stop being a dick. Stop being a control freak. Stop being all over the place and sabotaging everything because you're not stable or comfortable in where you are at right now within yourself or within situations. Like, it's kind of like, I got you, Pisces. Just stop, though. Please stop. You're loved. Stop it. It's kind of that energy coming from somebody who's close to you in that 4th week, Pisces. And I feel here that they also recognize that things are changing in a very dramatic way. I feel here that there's also, if this is a business partner or work partner, I feel they have your back, but I also feel like they're kind of like, things are moving positively for us, Pisces. Things are happening in a good way. Trust the process. Stop throwing fear. Stop painting it black. It's that kind of energy, Pisces. I gotta say that. And so they're trying to help you keep a sense of perspective and equilibrium when you're kind of maybe flailing a little bit. What you don't see in this 4th week is the Page of Swords. So this is communication coming from maybe a younger sign, an air sign, potentially Aquarius, Leo, Gemini. It's communication. I'm also hearing confirmation communication. So there may be some sort of thing that's being confirmed or some sort of plan that is finally moving. Again, we get finally. So there's some sort of like culmination in your month of August, Pisces, where it's like finally. I feel very like justified in saying finally. It feels like that, Pisces. You could be communicating with somebody who brings you like clarity into like, okay, no, you need to do this and this and this, and then it happens. You know, they could be younger than you, or it just could be a message online or somebody who you're having a phone call or an email with. Either way, it's bringing awareness to what tweaks need to happen to make things run smoothly. The money energy in your 4th week, you have the 6 of Wands, which is very positive. It's finally being seen for what you do, how you show up, how you present yourself. The efforts and energy you put into something do not go unnoticed. You're recognized for this finally, Pisces. And I feel that that's really helpful, and it leads to hopeful energy for you as well. It's helpful and it's hopeful. It says, hey, Pisces, good job. This has been a long process to get off the ground. Here we go. For some of you, it's just recognition at work, feeling better about your certain situations at work, getting some sort of accolades or appreciation from a boss or coworkers. For some of you, it is getting things finally rolling, because I feel a lot of you have like some sort of like different type of situation on the side happening, like a side hustle or some sort of creative project. And it's like, finally, I can do this fucking finally. Oh, it's that type of energy. Very like, it's almost aggressive. And in the 4th week, the love and relationship energies, you have the 2 of Cups, Pisces. I mean, I don't know. Sounds good to me. Like, in relationships, if you have a relationship or an existing relationship, the 2 of Cups is you coming together with your partner, unifying together, being present together. It's working in the same ways for each other, solidifying your love and deepening your connection. The same with singles that are, or people in new relationships or newer relationships of 3 months, 6 months. You know, it can still be something where like you're getting clarity of the love that you feel for somebody, or like it's reciprocal energy. It's like honest energy. I feel like some of you have been waiting for this throughout this month. It's like you haven't felt assured of what you mean, or you haven't felt assured of where you stand with somebody or something. And it's like here we're having some sort of recognition of solidifying those feelings. It's like, I'm not making it up. It's not fake. It's not like I'm not fake, you know, I mean something. It's kind of that weird energy of like, no, now you get to know your place. You do matter. I love you. You know, it's that kind of energy. For those of you who are completely single, not wanting relationships, it feels here you guys are having a lot of recognition that brings a lot of nice connections into your life. I feel here that it's a nice ego boost. Don't let it get to your head, but it's a nice ego boost. And it also opens lines of communication between you and other people that maybe hadn't noticed you before, but now they are talking to you. Now they do notice you. Now that they recognize that you can do this and you can provide this service, it's almost as if the doors open for you and things start to happen in really, really positive ways. Pisces. So that's what I have for you, Pisces, for the month of August. It's kind of an up and down situation and kind of control freaky at times, but it is what it is. Just try to ride it out in a calm and stable manner, and I hope that this reading is helpful. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, communicate with me if you want a personal reading. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Love you a bunch. Bye.